Let's see how I go on this, James. After this, I should fight.
Hundreds of years are wrong with this.
Made it back, bitch.
Got 7 hours of work.
You have work tomorrow?
Yes, I'm on lunch.
No,
this is the one Monday I didn't work. I switched my days.
Einstein theory triumphs.
I work most of my hours on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then like a little bit here and there for other stuff.
So, Berlin magazine, it shows him this romantic face with the already fairly dramatic hair, his far look in his eyes, and the caption
Like
the
what?
cover of this
Like
magazine.
splash arts?
You know, a new figure in world history. Although few people really understand Einstein's ideas, everyone knows his name. Leaders are named after him, mothers named some of their children after him.
So who am I
Einstein
against?
himself never realized that his obscure theory
The
of
fourth
gravity
J?
would excite the public imagination.
He says
I'm gonna kill you.
things are crazy here with the press. They all want an article, they want a lecture, they want photographs. It is all a craziness.
Since one of the first great ages of photography taking pictures of Einstein, there are undersea cables carrying news all over the world. There are newsrooms you can see.
Ned. Stop playing niggas. Oh, he's just attackable, bitch. Back up. Come on. Jump on you. Oh, she got thrown down. The trap, that is. US J4. Where's the flag? That's why they have J4 on the team. So he can teleport to the flag.
They're mistaking fame for acceptance of this theory. You're equating the two, and that's very far from what a backlash said. In the New York Times, you can see that they're constantly questioning who is this famous scientist.
Most British people and most Americans, most people from the Allied powers were very hostile to Germany after the war. They were not at all interested in Britain's solution. So many people were saying, oh, Eddington was so motivated by the goal of peace, the road to international brotherhood, he was so convinced by the theory that perhaps he allowed himself to be a little bit biased.
He's being criticized for fudging the figures. The photographic results from the two solar eclipse expeditions, Eddington's and Campbell's, result in a split decision. Another expedition will need to be mounted. Both Einstein, who has been trying to prove his theory since he first proposed it in 1907, and Campbell, who has been working on the problem since 1911, have tremendous personal stakes in the results. Now it was a matter of not just science, it was a matter of international reputation, it was a matter of personal reputation. This was a personal matter. Campbell checks the charts and says that the next eclipse to photograph will be in Australia in 1922, more than 2 years from now. And it turns out, he will not be the only one to take the challenge.
Oh my god. What am I doing?
Dusk approaches.
It's 1921, and the 42-year-old
J4.
Albert Einstein becomes science's first superstar.
The moon.
Einstein has this tour of the world.
In America, the newspapers are reporting as the boat goes across the Atlantic. Einstein is out. There are 15,000 people waiting to meet Einstein in Lower Manhattan. This is for a theoretical physicist. He traveled all up and down the East Coast through the Midwest. Einstein is a total phenomenon.
But more importantly for Einstein, the scientific community is still debating whether his theory is correct. And the more attention Einstein gets, the more his theory is thrown into doubt.
Einstein is being exposed to increasing criticism of his theory of relativity.
People say we have to redo the test.
Yeah, he's been on top.
1922, the total solar eclipse will be fully visible in Australia, and William Wallace Campbell sees an opportunity to set things right once and for all.
He started making plans to completely redo his boat. So completely redesigned entirely with this. This the expect measuring equipment.
The first eclipse very westernmost part of Australia, a place called 90 Mile Beach. At this time, Campbell is not the only one pursuing his goal. 7, count them, 7 expeditions went to Australia. A British sailor, Freundlich, led an expedition into the first expedition since Russia. John Evershed, British astronomer, was able to come from India. The Canadians sent an expedition and 2 Australian expeditions with serious competition to Canada. The British and Freundlich got clouded out. One of the Australians couldn't get any data, the equipment was lousy. Poor Evershed from India had beautiful clear skies, but he had technical difficulties, so he got nothing. Campbell, now in his 3rd expedition, is much better prepared. He gets perfect results.
And they showed 92 stars. That Einstein effect was not there, but it behaved as Einstein predicted, very clearly, very unambiguously. This is what the lenses from their relativity. The light actually passed through this lens and actually fell on this plane. This is red. This is the heart. The stars you see around the eclipsed sun. Here, highlighted, show just the deflection predicted by relativity.
He nailed it. Einstein was so right. It is a proud personal achievement for Campbell and a landmark moment for science.
The party finally succeeds, gets extraordinary results, and resoundingly corroborates entities that prevented evidence.
Now, who was the first person that Campbell sent a cable to with the result? Albert Einstein. He wanted Einstein to know, boy, did we vindicate you. Boy, did we show that everything was right, despite what all his sponsors said. For Einstein, this was a tremendous triumph. The eclipse expedition gives us amazing proof of something that looks theoretical, and yet it's very much a part of our lives.
They showed that space-time around the sun was curving.
It's a whole new way of thinking about how gravity works.
How strange is that? That's completely against our intuition. But it's what the data show, and you cannot argue with the data. Nature agrees. Yes, Einstein, that's a beautiful theory. You're right.
Finally, 15 years after he first proposed his radical general theory of relativity, upending more than 2 centuries of scientific thought, Einstein was victorious and vindicated. Almost. The Nobel Committee rejected him in 1919.
No way! What a slut!
Because no one
As we saw into the divorce, and sort of idea of money from the enterprise, it's not until 1922 that they finally announced his Nobel Prize. And one of the ironies, he never gets it for the theory of relativity.
Instead, Einstein receives it for the first of his Miracle Year papers, which describes the photoelectric effect. This
Oh my god.
quantum mechanics and
That shouldn't have
unlocks
killed
the
me.
secrets of reality.
Like you goes so much further than it should.
The prize means something more than
Forget
Earth.
that he can do that.
She gets some money and she ends up buying 3 apartment buildings and so on.
Veigar did not make a very good living from these investments, but she survived.
Huh?
For Einstein,
Both me and Veigar.
who's nursed in theater at times and waited patiently for years, there's also a victory.
It's like that's the only reason like I'm not pushing up on this guy is because I don't want you to come because the flag and drag is just too good.
Really love his afterwards, and he never felt that this was a perfect way of life for him. But she loved being Mrs. Einstein. She loved traveling with him. She loved the prestige and the glory that came from being his wife.
As the
What? An award? What?
What? And turns him into a global icon. have the end of most European men.
This pacifist saint comes along with a wild halo of
Come
hair,
on!
piercing eyes, and people on all sides of the Atlantic, in Germany, England, they all celebrate him as a man of peace, but also somebody whose science transcended the horrors of war.
That's the emotional resonance. And that's why people seized on him, not just as a symbol, but as a symbol, maybe an all-purpose symbol. What humanity can do well in the context of what humanity has clearly done so much.
His story, the solar scientist who turns the world upside down, is enticing. Alone in his studio, using only his mind and a pencil, Einstein made bizarre discoveries as intriguing to the public as the most talked about music and movies of the day.
They loved the mystery. Einstein himself says, in fact, there was one form to the future dimension, bending of space, time works, all kind of, it's great. We like movies and movies we expect. These sort of romantic ideas, these sort of mind-blowing ideas, and people pick up on in all kinds of ways. That is cool.
You can see together elements of the universe that others have not imagined would fit together. General theory of relativity is one of the greatest achievements of the human mind.
If you think about it, the entire modern age, the age of laser beams, telecommunications, satellites, that age was opened up by the work of Albert Einstein.
Why is J4 so
For
fucking
example, black
strong?
holes and neutron stars and the Big Bang itself. You cannot describe them accurately without Einstein's theory of general relativity. It is beautiful and simple and fun.
All the best things in
Come on!
Einstein was in 1955 at the age of 6. For more than half a century, he captured the popular imagination and to inspire.
He was a man because of the power of his intellect, the sheer power of his mind, was able to rise above poverty, rise above war and strife, to become one of the great figures in all of human history. And that was an inspiration, because you don't have to be born handsome, you don't have to be born with muscles, you don't have to be born with a name. You can achieve by the sheer power of intellect. And for me, that's always been a shining beacon.
Do you remember the first time you did yourself naked? Do you remember the last time you came? Hey, I have an idea.
This is your best idea ever.
Video uploaded. You have to get that back right now.
Jason Segel. Oh, I love him.
It's okay. He's fine.
60. Yeah, one tonight.
Announcing the commencement of the annual purge.
Oh my god, J4.
Days of future past. Imagine getting lost 300 million years from now.
Those eyes.
Who will you trust?
If those dudes are looking
I was talking.
us,
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, he's over there. Yeah.
I speak only truth.
As they go way back in the funniest family adventure of all time. DreamWorks, Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Know both life.
Get a behind the scenes look at this movie.
They would not listen.
Once I saw her,
Safe voice code.
I thought, she's the character to come to life.
Yeah.
We can start looking at it. Well, because it's image that we know and see it as a marriage made in heaven.
Can I kill this you?
It's Joshua to the end of time!
We all know the story of Sleeping Beauty. So we know Alexa, we know what happened at that Christmas. But we never know what happened before.
It's the past plus so much more. Don't be afraid.
Okay, poison. It means I can run!
I always felt when I watched the anime that I wasn't super scared. So when I watched it, I was always sort of
Yes.
intrigued for some ideas that revealed more about the character, created a past for her that led to the moment in which she cursed Aurora, and takes us past that moment from Maleficent's point of view. My phone rang, and it was Serena. I was saying how much she liked the script. So then I started working with her more closely on visions.
I wanted to make sure we didn't lose your sense of what's
What?
fun.
Gradually, the character became more and more graceful, but still very strong-willed.
Yeah, I got gold! I finally got gold!
Especially when we relate to and they can see that they have sensations and warriors, and at the same time, soft.
Oh, my turret.
That takes real talent to be able to really create stunts we've never seen before.
Yeah, boy! Oh shit!
I'm down inside to get it from this. There you go. God, you suck.
Oh, go in there!
No!
Yes! Oh, yes, more! Yes! Thank you! Thanks, squad! Veigar's actually trying. Hold on.
You sure
Back in the game, back in the game. Oh.
What?
God. You can get this turret. Oh shit, I got stuck.
I have to stop this.
Oh. He's gonna die. I'm just kidding. Nice. Oh my god, you guys are really carrying. Yes! That was nice. I just walk there. Oh shit, fresh. You attack your turrets.
Now you can own the most popular TV shows with Files on Demand. Find out what all the buzz is about for this show.
Season 1. Politician, monsters, hackers. It's all just pieces of a much larger puzzle. Season 1.
J4's like, well, my ladies and
on Files on Demand.
There's a brand new show on CNN. It's called Somebody's Gotta Do It, and you can check out right here on demand.
I find this really amazing.
I still feel like we're gonna win.
they will.
I will be heard.
Well, J4 is not top.
If you missed the first season of my show, you can check it out here on demand.
That farm though. Might help you faggots when I die.
Dusk approaching.
Is the name of the hidden camera magic TV show.
Whoa!
Yeah, we're excited.
Bait him! What? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Nah.
Like how you thought you were covered for this. Well, you're really only covered for this. Or how you figured you're covered for this when you're actually paying for this.
Uh-oh, I'm about to die.
Because we're surprised at what's hiding in your coverage, Dr. Farmer can get smarter about the insurance. We are farmers.
Call 1-800-FARMERS and see how much you could save.
Why am I the one doing this shit?
Download Word of Tanks for free at tank.tv.
I'm going first.
Hey, you got that?
You only need that first step can change everything. Even the small things can actually do. And why not put furniture in position? We believe furniture you can recycle. It's time for us to do it. Every great idea needs to be recycled. It's easy for you to create. Let's start something.
going so well. Where's the CC, bro? How's that going? When you look for babyish.
There's a universe where I have no idea. It's universal. One is space, one science.
Win my lane.
There's now a pressing need to understand how
Owen.
black holes and their surrounding
Don't let him back.
galaxies could be
You let him back. What do you
intertwined.
need back? He's walking. Fine.
Professor Andy Fabian of Cambridge University is one astronomer.
Risky! Oh, Nid's over there. She's unfortunate.
Like the ripples that travel out from his paddles, it's the extreme radiation that has surrounded black holes.
How'd she get over there?
To see that radiation clearly,
What are you doing?
look beyond the ordinary light of the stars. One high definition is the fire signature.
Grab the lantern.
Stars and everything beautiful, big galaxies and that. Well, there's a lot of other things going on out there. An enormous amount of energy being released, which we can only be aware of if we look with X-ray eyes.
One cluster of galaxies in particular, Perseus, is a long-standing object of fascination. 250 million light years ago, Fabian was able to 40 years this fascinating piece of the sky.
What's intriguing is this thing here. This is the central galaxy in the Perseus cluster. And the fact that there's a red and blue stuff going around it means it's
The fiery monster hiding at the heart of Perseus was only revealed when Fabian was able to look at the cluster in the X-ray part of the spectrum.
what we could see was unexpected.
The X-ray image revealed how the black hole at the heart of the galaxy was firing unimaginable amounts of radiation into surrounding space, and with extraordinary consequences.
We can see what was going on at the same time. We can start to understand how the black hole was feeding energy out into the surrounding galaxy.
What the image had captured was the mechanism by which a fleeting black hole can dominate everything around it.
What it's doing
Why is he
is
so
blowing
fast?
bubbles from the center of the cluster. Those bubbles are then expanding and growing like the bubbles manifold in a fish tank arrangement.
The dark areas in the image represent bubbles of superheated
I
gas,
don't like this.
showing how the black hole blasts away heating from the center. With each bubble almost the size of our own people, it is doing so across extreme distances.
Yeah.
What the image points to is an explanation for the strange correlation between the mass of the black hole and the mass of its surrounding galaxy.
Galaxies could, in a way, be much bigger than they
Debating
something is stopping them growing larger. And that's something with the black hole in the center. Now, this is
actually
bizarre.
go in,
It's
guys.
the ratio of the size of the black hole to the size of the sun. It's the same as the ratio between the grain, something this big, and the size of the Earth. Now, you might think it's impossible for something that small to control something that large, but that's what appears to be happening. begins to fire a button, so it starts to pour out energy. Like a cosmic broom, that energy sweeps matter back out from the center of the galaxy, preventing it from clumping together to form new stars. The conclusion of this is that the total number of stars in the universe appears to be stopped, truncated, by the power of the black hole in the center.
Astronomers are eagerly awaiting a spectacular fireworks display as a supermassive black hole in the center.
You know what over
For
here?
the coming months, across the world, astronomers will be turning their telescopes toward the center of the Milky Way, ready to be awed by this historic chance to witness a black hole sitting down to feed.
A vast cloud of interstellar dust and gas.
Oh.
It's the culmination of a 40-year journey to get closer to that tantalizing edge between the universe that
Well,
we
actually,
can see
bots.
and understand,
This is
I need to
what
win this.
and that place
I know.
of dreams that will forever be unseen.
Maybe it's the same for us to back off? I don't know.
They could not break me.
Started.
We gonna start it? Now he's gonna go, so we should use back. Hey. Oh my god. Oh fuck me. Fuck! Gosh.
Monsters. You can't see them, but you know they're out there.
You really can't get anything bigger or stronger or scarier than a black hole.
Black holes consume.
You got one?
You got Jinx and it. Yes. Watch out, your hands.
Black holes are
Them some
the
deep wars.
objects in our universe. Their gravity is absolute.
Embrace the night.
We're gonna lose this one.
So many galaxies. Black holes used to be science fiction.
Only true.
Now, we know they're real.
Go back there.
When I was a PhD student, people used to giggle
Bree.
when they hear about black holes. They're like unicorns, mythical creatures. We call this the giggle factor. People would
Give
say,
it up.
beam me up, Scotty. Well, no one is
I
laughing.
do no damage.
So not science fiction. Even though we never played it, so believe it really are.
This image might not be well placed to review.
Oh my god, that's Jesus.
Black holes exist. What's an actual movement of a black hole? Devout